Hello everybody, Storm here, and welcome back to Dragon Age 2. In the last episode, we continued our work on the request that the Arishok made of us to track down those that stole the formula for the Sarkamek, a poison gas the Qunari were actually using as a decoy for the formula for the Gatlok, which is their explosive powder. And we tracked down the elf that actually stole it, and she apparently didn't realize that it was a poison gas, but she was trying to commit, well, to basically cause death and destruction in the city, and then lay the blame at the feet of the Qunari, to incite the city to rise up against them and throw them out. That sounds kind of similar to someone else from a few years ago, the one's sister Patrice. So I wonder if there isn't some connection there. I can't remember if there actually is, but I wouldn't be surprised. So we brought that news back to the Arishok, and his mounting frustration was evident. So tensions between the Qunari and the city of Kirkwall are building, and it doesn't look good if things don't change, because they're apparently stuck in the city trying to find something that was stolen from them, and they can't go home until they find it. So we'll see what comes of this as we progress. So we need to actually get back to the Viscount and deliver the news to the Viscount. Now, before starting up the recording, I went ahead and did some shopping, unloaded some stuff, bought some things. I decided to bring Meryl along. And I got her some new gear that's actually part of the Diversified Followers Armor mod, or Diversified Follower Armors mod, that actually allows you to swap out the followers' gear, and it also provides some new gear for the followers itself as you progress through the game. So that's Meryl's new armor. So let's go ahead and head into the Viscount's Keep and deliver the news about the Arishok's reaction to things to the Viscount. I think he'll be concerned. So in here,
years of nice, quiet anxiety gone, along with a whole street.
An accident on purpose, more or less.
Right. A mad elf pushed by zealots, likely hidden in the very groups I have to appease. The Maker has a grand sense of humor. And the Arishok. I suspected he had no plans to leave. I didn't know it was just as annoying for him.
Well, it doesn't annoy him.
You could send him gold and he'd complain it was heavy.
And it's about to get worse. A shame. There were overtures of civility. Your influence, no doubt.
Do I want to hear what happened?
A Qunari delegate and entourage paid me a visit. It was civil, tentative, hopeful. They left my chambers with precision, but were not reported by the outer guard. They are missing almost literally from my doorstep. What do you imagine will be the Arishok's reaction?
You're sure they're missing?
Do the Qunari generally keep you updated?
Qunari do not disappear. They know we watch, and they are not shy about their movement. Speak to Seneschal Brown. He has details that show how damning this is. I don't know who would benefit from fighting the Qunari, but it will cost all of us.
I have an idea who would benefit from fighting with the Qunari. Seneschal Braun, what do you have to say about this?
You have information about the missing Qunari?
I am to help you, yes. Viscount Dumas would appreciate discretion in this matter. I would prefer that you were not involved at all. But that is neither here nor there.
Were they vulnerable somehow?
I'm having a hard time picturing the abduction of a Qunari entourage.
Unfortunately, they were not at their best. Their swords were tied into their sheaths, as I advised. It seemed a respectful compromise. Even I know you cannot separate a Qunari from his weapon.
Does the Arashok know?
Has anyone reported this to the Qunari?
Maker, no. I'd be signing the messenger's death warrant. He'll find out soon enough, of course. And when he does, the Viscount is rightly concerned that the illusion of peace will dissolve.
Could this be the Qunari's doing?
The Arashok is growing violent. He might want an excuse to end this peace.
I suspect that if the Arashok wanted to take over, he simply would. For all we fear that heretical Qun of his, its demands have done more to keep him in check than any of our efforts. Besides, would Qunari stoop to trickery? There is no precedent, but there is unfortunate evidence of influence on our side.
You seem reluctant to look.
It sounds like you don't want them found.
I must think of what is best for the Viscount's office. Bringing attention to such an incident benefits no one.
You would do nothing.
The Qunari are neutral hostiles at best. There is no relationship to salvage by overextending ourselves on their behalf.
So where would you start, if you were the starting type?
I would begin with the most obvious failure. It's clear the City Guard has no excuse for allowing this, unless they were involved.
Have any failed to report?
Several. You should start with one of them. Although where you find a swordsman so eager to sell his honor and duty, I'm sure I don't know.
The Hanged Man.
Hangman. Got to be.
Right. Then you know what to look for. I can't imagine this has occurred without notice. There is always a weak link. Please keep this quiet. The Viscount is under enough scrutiny as it is.
Okay, so
Please keep it quiet, Sirrah. The Viscount was...
looks like we have some level ups. And we'll see what we're actually going to do first. Alright, so Aveline. Strength. Constitution. Continue to pour that on. This is done. Weapon and shield. So we'll work on this. Immune to flanking. Yes. We'll take magic and we'll take some willpower. And we're making you a primal mage, which I completed this. Entropy. Dalish pariah. Wrath of the Elven. Afflicted damage against nearby enemies as long as she sustains a spell. Blood of the First. Mel has a unique knowledge of Keeper lore and blood magic. While this mode is active, she sacrifices her own health to obtain a deeper pool of energy. I think we're not going to go with that. We're going to go with this. Alright. Anders. Same thing. Magic, willpower. Actually, can we go back? Ah, it's too late. I need to give him some constitution because he is very flimsy at the moment. I think we're making him a spirit mage. Walking bomb. Mage curses an enemy with an effect that turns the victim's own body into a weapon. The enemy dies while the spell is still active. It explodes, harming all other foes nearby. Yeah, take that. And where are we going? Actually, hold on. Let's look at the journal. Do we want to work on this? I don't think I want to push the main storyline too much. I want to take care of the side quest stuff first. Prime suspect. Looks like we have some stuff to do with our companions. Let's work on the companion stuff. Some of this is going to be really easy. Isabella, the Hangman's Pub. Aveline wants to talk something in her office, which we can do right now. Anders wants to talk, Varric wants to talk, and Meryl wants to talk. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to go talk to Aveline in her office, because we are right here.
Good luck getting in. I've been waiting all day.
Hawke, I need a favor that I can only trust to you.
Oh, this should be good.
It should be a small matter, but I worry. I need you to give something to Guardsman Donnic, here in the barracks. No questions, and he is not to know it's from me.
This is the guard we rescued?
Donnic, the one we pulled from an ambush.
The event that put me here. But this is a different need of the guard and its captain. And you're doing very badly at the no questions part.
Oh, all right, fine.
If that's all you need, I'll walk the 100 feet to him.
Thank you. And please hurry back with his reaction. I appreciate this, Hawke. I really do.
Okay, let's go talk to Donnic and give him.
If the guards are inside the keep, how do they guard it?
This package from Aveline.
Guardsman Donnic.
Sirrah Hawke, it's been some time. You're here in Hightown now, right? I think the captain mentioned it. I see your uncle now and then on my patrols, but we don't talk.
Have you fully recovered?
No ill effects from the ambush, I trust.
They got me pretty good, I'll admit. But they fared worse, so I can't complain. Guard is a good career if you're careful. A short one if you're not. And the captain makes sure we're careful.
I have a secret gift.
I have it on good authority that you are going to enjoy this.
Am I now? It's a copper relief of marigolds? And it helpfully says so. Marigolds. Well, how crafty. Is there a meaning to this that I should know?
There must be.
Just keep it. I'm sure it's more than it seems.
It would have to be. Right. I'm sure we both have things to do. Of varying import. Sirrah Hawke.
That was awkward. What was Aveline thinking?
Yes, that's rather odd.
You're back. Of course you are. You're efficient. Get things done, good or ill. So, how did Donnic react?
To your garbage, you mean?
I thought it was clear. Metal is strong, copper ages well, flowers are soft. I've clearly gone about this the wrong way. Don't talk to him again. Just take this, the patrols for next week. Post it to the roster and just listen.
Fine, sure.
All right. Posting the roster just over there.
I need to know exactly how he reacts. That's key. Thank you.
She'd do a lot better to just get this fellow alone in a room. Life's too short.
Apparently.
Hey, Donnic! Whose pucker have you been greasing to get Hightown?
What? You're daft. I'm working those skinnings across town.
Says here you're guarding the square. Always been a make-work job, that one. You someone's pet?
Check your eyes. It's a mistake.
Says the pet.
You have got to be kidding me. What did I do to get that post?
Doesn't seem to be going over well.
Donnic thinks I'm punishing him. But Hightown is a safe patrol, a reward.
You wanted his reaction.
All right. I can fix this. I need 3 goats and a sheaf of wheat. You'll take them to his mother. It's a dowry tradition. Maybe it will smooth the process.
Don't be silly. A dowry would only matter if you were courting him.
Oh, Meryl.
You're courting him!
Okay. Why not just tell me?
Aveline, you know you can talk to me.
What am I to say? That a grown woman can't speak her mind? I've been focused on being captain for so long, that's all I know.
It can't be a complete mystery. You were married once, right?
That was a long time ago. It was easier, or seemed to be.
Why is this so hard?
I can't imagine you having trouble speaking your mind.
The guards are in my care. I hurt when they hurt. But Donnic... I want him to know that I feel... But if something happened to him...
Something already happened, and he's fine.
If it made sense, I wouldn't need you. I feel paralyzed. I hate it.
I could just tell him.
I can drag him in here right now. Just say the word.
Oh, and how would that look? The captain ordering her guardsmen to... It wouldn't help.
Being in the barracks doesn't help. Go somewhere you can talk.
What? Just go out somewhere? Like it's that easy?
Sure.
What? Too simple?
Tell Donnic, invite him to the Hanged Man. Don't tell him about me. Make something up. It's a surprise, or just you, or a group, anything to get him there. He's not like the others. I don't want him to think he's meeting the captain.
Alright, alright. Hey, Donnic.
Guardsman Donnic. How are you?
Good, I suppose.
Doesn't matter. Free for an evening?
I have no immediate patrols. Why?
A night at the Hanged Man for all the guard. You'll come? Of course you'll come.
Should I have heard of this? Very well, Sirrah Hawke. I guess I'll be there. Never good to be the last to hear of these things.
Alright, so I guess we are going to head to the Hanged Man. We have a few things to do with the Hanged Man, actually. So that is good.
Good day to you, Sirrah. How much longer do I have to wait?
I think these are essentially our companion loyalty missions. So, Hangman Pub. Sir Roderick. Okay. Right. He's the one that we're trying to use to frame Sir Conrad Vernert. So Roderick and the Hanged Man is investigating corrupt Templars. So let's go ahead and talk to him while we're here.
Who are you?
I'm here to report Sir Conrad.
I know him. Did he do something? Or something?
Conrad was bribed by mages.
Sir Conrad caught some apostates. They offered him coin to let them go, and he took it.
Sir Conrad? Are you sure?
I'm afraid so.
This needs to be reported. I can't believe it.
Alright. Now, Isabella, we apparently found a ship in a bottle that you might like.
I have something for you.
Ooh, what's this? Oh, isn't that just the cutest thing?
Cute?
Baby animals are cute. Ships, not so much.
Thank you, Hawke.
This was a thoughtful gesture.
Okay.
You could get another cat, you know. There's one in the Lowtown market with a litter of kittens ready to wean.
You don't pay attention to Templars, Qunari, or politics, but you notice kittens.
Templars, Qunari, and politics don't meow and attack your feet when you're buying food.
Are there any tabbies? I'd like a tabby.
You have to when you're dealing with this.
All right. Wait a minute. Were we supposed to be meeting these guys here? Odd. Let's talk to Varric while we're here.
Hawke, I've got some news. You might not want to be near anything breakable when I tell you, though.
Maybe some drinks might help?
Why don't I buy you a pint and we'll talk?
You just keep making this harder. Although I won't say no to a pint, if you're buying. I've had an ear out for Bartrand. After the Deep Roads, he ran to Rivain, probably because he knew I couldn't track him. But I hear he might be back in Kirkwall. He called in loans from a few of his contacts in Hightown.
Do you know where he is?
Was he staying in Hightown, or just passing through?
If my information is good, and it's always good, he has a house there. Which gives us a good shot at having a word with my dear sweet brother.
How'd you find out about this?
How are you holding up, Varric?
Me? My no-account backstabbing brother is practically in arm's reach. I couldn't be better.
And you're sure it's him?
Would Bartrand really risk coming back here?
I think we both know by now that Bartrand would risk anything for money. There's a much better market here for that trinket he stole. And all his contacts are in Kirkwall.
Alright, let's go pay him a visit.
I've really missed Bartrand. We've got a lot of catching up to do.
I agree. Bianca's been missing him something awful. Let's stop by his new house. Welcome him back to the neighborhood and all that.
Alright.
I'm doing a little righty. What's a speed?
Is it at night that we're supposed to come here? Yes, it's at night we're supposed to come here. Okay. Alright, Donnic. It's... Oh, Orwald the Braggart? Hello.
A lot of coin for this place.
That's right, pal. Tonight I'm paid and blessed, and all I had to do was turn my head. To all my friends. Hey, step back. I know important people. We're going to show this city what to do with heathen Oxman.
Ah, this is to do with the missing Qunari. I want to meet your boss.
Someone has deep pockets. I want an introduction.
Somebody always wants something. But I don't have to take that anymore. 3 hornheads are just a start. You want some of this? Take it from me and my new friends. Good coin means good friends. Come on.
Really? Bar fight.
One less to worry about.
Oh, you brought a bow.
That's a lot of blood. Feeling a little friendlier?
What? What do you want? I just did what he said. It was more coin than I've ever seen.
You're on a roll.
Come on. Someone so generous. They deserve recognition.
Templar. It was a Templar. I didn't get the name. We met near the Chantry. He said taking these Kunari was serving the Maker. I swear, he even had the seal of the Grand Cleric. True is true.
Great. A Templar.
Serving the Grand Cleric, no less. Great.
I wonder if it isn't the Templar who was hanging with one Sister Patrice. Alright, but meantime, we are going to be talking with Guardsman Donnic.
There were supposed to be others coming, right?
Plans change, apparently.
Right. Look, I should really,
What? No. Sit. Drink. Another round?
Maker, yes.
So, Aveline is great.
Look, if this was all an attempt to get closer to me through the captain, you're just not my type. All this playing shy business. I like a little backbone. I have to go. Thanks for the drinks.
I couldn't do it. What did he say?
He thinks I'm interested in him.
I'm an idiot.
I won't argue with that.
Admitting it is a good step. Where are you heading next?
The barracks, Ferelden, the deepest hole I can find.
You've never been the hiding type.
I know, all right, but I freeze up. The only place I'm not a mess is on patrol. And killing highwaymen doesn't afford much opportunity for banter.
More excuses?
I will not risk.
Then you will have nothing.
Trust your friends.
You can't ignore advice from such a stable source.
But I can't fight and talk.
I'll clear the way, and you can see if he's the one.
You're too good at this. Is it any wonder you've all but taken Hightown? You clear the route up the Wounded Coast, and I will think of something to say.
Alright. We're gonna need someone else in the group. While Aveline's busy. Varric, you can come along. And we're heading up the Wounded Coasts. Oh, there's a lot of stuff here. Signal fire, the long road. Bounty hunter, search and rescue. So that's the one we're heading to right now.
Bianca is a very pretty name.
I'll tell her you said so, Daisy.
She can't actually hear you, can she?
Of course she can. What kind of question is that?
Wait, are we talking about your crossbow or something else now?
What do we have up here? Embrium and a pile of bones. Okay. Some wild Nabari.
There! That's enough!
One more for the dwarf!
Alright. Oh, there's some more of them. Well, I have one of those. Alright. Grab the loot. Hit the chest.
So this route's pretty quiet?
Yes, and it's a real nice night for an evening.
As you say, Captain.
Yes, as I say.
Maker, she's bad at this.
Okay, next. We'll probably end up running across one of these other quests.
Here we go!
Hey, raiders. Alright, those guys are down. Take out the archer. Ooh. Looks like Barrack has some level ups we need to take a look at.
There's a lesson to be learned here. Messing with us is suicidal. Watch where you step.
Ah. Traps. Well, let's deal with those.
We're good to go.
And you actually level up, so let's take care of that. Actually, let's grab some Constitution. And we're going to go with passive mana and stamina regeneration rate. Sounds good. Next, ooh, wait, hold it. That's a dark, dank cave. Well, I'm not worried about that right now.
If it isn't done right, the blade can be too soft. Quenching the steel is a vital step that can make or break a sword.
Right.
A blade for every purpose. What do you think about blades?
I'm sorry, Captain. I drifted off a bit.
Right, of course.
Painful.
Alright, next is down here, it looks like.
We're under attack. What is the
Ah, slavers. Well. Get rid of these guys.
You brought
One
this
less
on
to
yourself,
worry
you
about.
know.
They've got reinforcements.
They've got reinforcements? They apparently do. Okay. Oh, they have a mage. Well, now how about that?
Kill them!
Hi.
I'll deal with this.
Now you fall!
Is that it? It looks like that's it. Alright, next.
Well, guardsman, good patrol. I think we're done, and Hawke, what a surprise. What are you doing here?
Aveline?
Hawke, don't.
No more stalling.
We don't have all night, you know.
Would someone please tell me what's going on?
You two are adorable. Kiss him already.
Captain? I should get back to the barracks.
I thought we were friends.
Friends sometimes push.
I have to fix this. He'll file a complaint, ask for a transfer. You're coming to the barracks to explain why you put him on the spot. Double time, Hawke, or so help me.
Okay, back to the barracks.
Everyone! We're about to be attacked!
What's this? An abomination. I think it's part of a quest. Yep, he's a part of a quest. Might as well do it while we're here. And we have dead Qunari. A bunch of them. What was the lost patrol? Qunari patrol was killed. Reported to Qunari in the Lowtown docks before nightfall. Okay, that was the guy. That was the Qunari guy outside the gates that we talked to before we went in to talk to the Arishok. Who was asking about that patrol who went missing. Alright. Oh, we are getting kind of long here on this episode. Alright. Let's at least get back to the barracks and have our next chat with Aveline and Donnic and see if we can't get these two to sort themselves out. Alright, Viscount's Keep.
How much longer do I have to wait?
Hope the day is treating you well, Sirrah.
Alright. Aveline?
Maker. Where is Donnic? I have to head this off before it goes to the Viscount. Maybe a formal apology. Something that shows the guards they can still trust me.
I suggest awkward gifts.
Try the copper marigolds again. In hindsight, they weren't the worst option.
It's not funny.
I beg to differ.
You'll beg for more than that if you keep this up.
My apologies, Sirrah Hawke, but I need a moment with the captain.
Guardsman Donnic.
Please.
Well, it looks like that actually worked out well, didn't it? They actually got into a room and talked to each other. Alright, Aveline.
Aveline?
Guardsman Donnic did not file a complaint. This was all incredibly stupid, and you made it wonderful.
You finally mastered the obvious. I'll take your word on the second part.
You'll get the chance. I was mute and now I want to sing.
Please don't.
There's no way I can ever repay you. Perhaps it's simple. Thank you. Hey, can I ask you something? Was there a moment when you thought I was beyond help?
No.
Not for a second.
You don't lie very well.
As far as you know.
Shout when you need me, Hawke. I'll always be here for you. Just knock first.
Alright, well, it looks like you still have more to talk about.
It's a fine suit.
The finest.
Break it down, distribute it.
The Viscount requires parade armor for his inspections.
Then stuff it and mount it where he can see it. I wear the uniform of the Guard.
His Excellency will not be pleased.
His Excellency can mount it. Trouble, Hawke?
You say that like you expect it.
You don't know the half of it. And why don't you, by the way? Why aren't you tail deep in the problems of this city? Sure, you do good, but petition a title, take a job. The Guard is always looking.
I thought I was doing well.
That's a bit harsh, given my record.
Maybe I'm just sick of being the first stop for complaints about people like you.
People like me?
Brand's on about fortune hunters, mercenaries, disreputable professions without purpose. He's a clod, but sometimes... well, it might be good if the city was a little more stable.
You'd be bored.
Come on now. You'd really prefer the troublemakers stay home?
All right. So maybe I don't want to be completely put out of business. And I don't even really mean you. But some people, they go on without regard and then act surprised when someone starts a circle. There are warning signs, you know. It's worth saying.
Okay, not sure what that was about. But we are long on this episode, so we're going to go ahead, we're going to end it here. We'll continue working with our companions and some of these other side quests when we get back. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.